In his very first TV interview since Whitney Houston died, Bobby Brown is breaking his silence. The interview will be aired on the Today Show tomorrow and Thursday, and he basically says, "Don't blame me for Whitney's death."
Me being off of narcotics for the last 7 years, I felt that she was, I didn't know she was struggling with it still. But at the same time, it's a hard fight.
He says he's not the one that got Whitney on drugs at all. He says he's not the reason she's gone. When he met her back in 1991, she was already into drugs, so it wasn't him who did it. So please stop blaming him for her death.
Okay.
I'm interested to see where else that interview goes. I think he's trying to save face just a little bit because he didn't get the best reputation dating her.
Look, as far as I can tell, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown's fault. Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love's fault. I have spoken.
Wow. I'm going to keep my silence on this one and move on to Dancing with the Stars. Last night, this season's first Perfect 30 happened on this classical week of Dancing with the Stars. It was interesting, though. In the package before Maria Menounos and Derek Huff danced, you got to see a little bit of a lover's quarrel. He's telling her that this has to be a very feminine dance, and he wants her to be girly. And she's like, "I don't want to be girly." And he's like, like an attractive girl. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not attractive enough for you."
I was so upset. Other people I think he's had as partners were dancers. I'm not. So now it's like, now I feel like I have to work even harder because the competition is so strong.
Yeah.
And then what about afterwards when she was like, "Oh, I love this guy.
I know.
I love him. I love him."
That's all anybody needs to know. I love this man.
So she has a live-in boyfriend that she's had for like 10 years.
But she loves Derek
I
Huff.
would be a little bothered if I were him watching that. Something's going on there. You guys are right.
Len loved their dance.
Sharp as a razor, crisp as a Pringle, and more tension than my grandmother's knicker elastic. You lived it and I loved it. Fantastic.
They were the couple with the perfect 30. Then there were two group dances, which I thought were pretty awesome. Team Pasodoble and Team Tango. Team Tango, which consisted of like Roshan Fagan and Jaleel White and Katherine Jenkins and Maria Menounos.
Who goes home tonight?
They actually scored better than the other team, who I thought did way better. Way better. I want to say that Melissa Gilbert is in danger, but I think it may be Roshan or Jaleel. Hate to say it, but that's what I think. If you want a full recap, the videos of these pretty cool dances are on our website right now, johnjandrich.com. Type in the keyword GBG to get there.
Wait, real quick about Dancing with the Stars, after seeing them all on stage, I realized I can't believe there's still that many of them left.
I know.
There's like 9 weeks left,
Which
10
is
weeks.
why next week they're doing a double elimination.
God.
Okay, because it's May sweeps. I mean, you got to wrap it up in May.
Goodness.
Wrap it up,
TV's
people.
over. American
Wrap
Idol.
it
They're
up.
going to start shooting people at American Idol, too. They got to wrap that thing up.
Yeah. Octomom filed for bankruptcy yesterday, Chapter 7. They say she's more than $30,000 in debt. So she has changed her mind on that whole saying she wouldn't do porn thing.
In regard to, I'll never oppose nude, or, you know what? If the opportunity comes up, I'm going to be the first to admit, I'm going to eat my words, because all that matters is I take care of my family.
What about the porn offer? Adult film?
If it's a job, and it's a well-paying job, and it's going to allow me to get us out of here in a very safe, huge home that they deserve, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, so she has signed up for what she considers the only type of porn she will do, a self-pleasuring video.
How much is she getting paid for that?
They haven't given an exact number, but they say it is a lot more than the $10,000 she made for that topless photo shoot.
Would you do that for $10,000?
No.
I would.
I would. You would?
Those pictures are out there forever.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it exists forever. And if you're a high-profile person like Octomom, nobody isn't going to see that. Everybody's going to see that.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Forever. Your kids are going to see that. I don't think so.
I don't think my kids are going to see it.
I'm saying if you did it, your kids would see it because it would hit the internet.
I think you get a sitter and go take care of that.
The older brothers or sisters of the kids you go to school with, your kids go to school with. I mean, it would.
$10,000, I would totally do it.
Not worth it to me. But to each their own. There you go. There you go.
You get a pretty low price. That seems like not a lot of money for that.
Really?
Yeah.
alone, I think it'd be great.
I mean, to know that it's going to be everywhere and everybody's going to see it, though,
These
that's
a
the
lot
thing.
of porn stars that get like $5,000 a day for a whole day of work doing stuff. It's
On our
$10,000 for a minute and a half.
Right now, go to johnjrich.com, type in the keyword GBG. You can see which American Idol contestant was stopped by the cops in a very embarrassing moment. Plus, Wayne Gretzky's daughter has embarrassed him with her racy new photos on Instagram.
They're fantastic.
You don't have to find her on Instagram. You can just go to johnjrich.com and type in the keyword GBG.
All right, we're getting ready.